Welcome, everyone, to episode 9 of the Saga of the Brave Companions in Waterdeep. This week, we find ourselves returned to the bar. My brain is blanking all of a sudden. After a Uber delivery last week, where you were delivering some mind reading, or no, I think you guys were calling it a lift.
Yeah.
A
It's
lift
a DoorDash,
mission.
I think.
It was a dash to
DoorDash.
Yeah,
Oh
Dash
man,
to
I really
door,
messed that up. I missed my opportunity. Bump.
Did you see
Not
what I
smart.
put in the description of the YouTube video? It was like
Oh.
in this episode the group makes what was it? Takes what should be a simple pick up and deliver mission and runs with it or something like that. Turns it into a whole thing. I think that's what I said. Because yeah, we totally turned that into a whole thing. I liked how immediately Chris was like, "How can we screw over the client?"
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I would hire us if I
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, eventually you did deliver the potions of mind reading to a mysterious woman in a carriage. After somebody tried to stop you for some reason.
Bastard.
I think I have it on our to-do list, right, to figure out what this lady's doing with those potions that we delivered to them.
Yeah, to investigate that lady. See if we find out anything about her.
Yeah.
Should have followed her.
Well, I did get her name.
I
use
carriage though. We can't run that fast.
I used my cunning wisdom to get her name.
Yeah. If that's her name.
Well, it may not be. That's true. But I did get some money out of her too. So.
Well, you guys did deliver the goods, so that's good. So you returned after a little skirmish. You returned to your abode for a long rest. I believe everyone rested this past evening.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess you wouldn't have any. What did I just do? You wouldn't have any patrons in the morning. Yeah, you got a little had had a visit yesterday. I guess a cat took a liking to Brindle. And you got a
That's right.
Got a note. One of those paper birds came while you were gone. And yeah, so y'all had a rest, and now you're up in the morning. I guess you're gathered around your it seems to be your regular table over there in the corner. You having your breakfast or something?
Yeah. So what did the cat tell us? I know I wrote that down, but
It was an invite to visit, and I can't remember the name, but it was an invite to visit. Somebody in.
Yeah, it was a message from Jareth Falcon.
Yeah, that's right.
They asked you to come to her estate.
And then you said we also got a paper note. Those flying paper notes. We can read that.
Yeah, you the note briefly is from Mert, and he said that he came across a job that he thinks that you guys might be able to partake in.
Mert's the Graham. Is that right?
No, he was the Harper guy you met.
Harper.
On the opera.
That's what I meant. Harper. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I mixed up my pens.
so much flair. It's very confusing.
Yeah, the Harpers. Yeah, and we've only done one thing for him. So if we want to increase our standing with him, we need to do something. with him.
And who did Jareth work for?
Well, I can't remember if I said it was a message from. I think it was probably a message from Jareth. First, let's see. Wait, when first time owner? Yeah, Jareth is the woman. Well, I guess you don't know this yet. So anyway,
No, we
Jareth
don't know
Falcon is who it's from.
Okay.
That's all we know. It just said to come to
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. He had a fuzzy cat come and talk to you, strangely enough. And,
Well, I mean, that sounds pretty epic. Just that she can send animals like that. I
Yeah.
think we should go check that out.
Yeah. All right.
What do you think, Peter and Scrax? You want to go investigate a cat lady?
Yeah, I'm really curious about talking animals, so.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I mean, I expect this estate to smell like cat piss and litter boxes, but
Crazy old cat lady.
Yeah, and I think the message said something about coming to meet her at the estate called Falconmere. You know, her name is Jareth Falcon, and the estate is called Falconmere.
Ooh, fancy.
Falconmere.
Brenda, you
Yes.
better put on your best
It gives
suit.
you an idea of the gravity.
already wearing my best suit. I'd never take it off. I bathe in it.
Still-
I mean, everything goes in that suit.
I'm sure it's lovely at this point.
When I bathe, I wash it. I throw it in the tub with me and scrub it and put it back on.
Oh, fair.
Let it dry while I'm wearing it.
Yeah, I'm sure it gets real clean in the same
Yeah.
time as you.
Clean.
It was maroon color already, so the blood kind of blends in.
I think
Let's see.
we should leave a note for Graham Thrun when he finally wakes up to meet us at whatever.
On top of the mountain at that monk's place.
You send him somewhere else.
We'll be up there.
There won't be any potions to steal there.
No. We say Falconmere.
Falconmere. Find Falconmere. He'll have to go in. Y'all are going to have to figure out where that is, too, I guess.
Yeah, I thought we would just Google it.
See, what's the Wi-Fi password in Troll Skull Out?
That's for guests only.
Yeah, let me see if I can find the location. I was thinking it was in the text, but oh, there we go. So let me bring up let's see, Slop Street.
Oh, that sounds like a nice place.
Coach Street. Well, it's in the southern ward, so it's not terrible. Let me get you guys on the city map. Or I guess you can go there yourselves, too. And it's down in the southern ward. And I guess I'll just draw a little mark.
Oh, there's Slop Street, yeah.
So I think it's more or less in kind of this. Oops, that was not a.
Sounds like a crappy place.
Yeah.
Seems like a weird place to have an estate.
Well, yeah, there's various estates in Waterdeep that they're not like the big land with
Like a plantation or anything.
plantation. They're fenced manors and maybe extra buildings or whatever. So it says it's down here somewhere. It's not exactly what I imagined, but from the description, but that's generally where you're going to be. So you're down in the southern part of the city. Right. So I guess you ask around to find have you ever heard of this place? And eventually you find somebody that tells you where it is, and you could head down there. It takes you, I guess, however long, an hour, whatever, to get to the opposite side of town. the door is answered by kind of a groundskeeper guy. Oh, greetings. How can I help you?
We
Yes,
were summoned. Oh, go ahead.
is this Falconmere? Maybe there's
Why,
a sign.
why, yes, it is. Are you the proprietors of the Troll Skull Manor by any chance?
That is us. I
We
see we're
are.
expected.
Ah, yes, you are expected. I'm sure I can take you in to see the lady of the manor, lady of the estate, forthwith. So yeah, it's a very nice place. It is, in the city, but there's beautiful gardens and it's multiple buildings and taking up a good block or two or something. And so he's like the groundskeeper, and he takes you. Let's see, takes you out to the gardens, and there you see the lady of the estate, Jareth Falcon, and he introduces you. And I imagine it could be like a kind of a gazebo kind of a situation out in the gardens. Nice place to sit. And maybe a servant bringing refreshment and that sort of thing. And so yeah, Jareth is there. She seems you perceive that she seems a little otherworldly. There's kind of a supernatural glow about her. But it's not threatening. It seems like a kind aura. And so she welcomes you. Welcome, my friends. Thank you for joining me here at my home here.
Well, lady, you are just radiant today.
Oh, so kind. Thank you. I invited you down here because we have heard of some problems out in the farmlands just outside the city, and well, so there's a small farm out there where they grow grapes, and you may have heard of it. It's the Stoutfelt Farm, and they make wine. It's a vineyard kind of a farm, and anyway, they've had a problem with a scarecrow is terrorizing the farms out there and killing livestock and terrifying farmers. And the scarecrow has not been killing anybody, so the city guard doesn't seem to take it as a priority. But this is just an abomination against nature, and I feel sorry for these dear folk out there. They're just trying to make a living with their vineyard. And I was hoping that you'd be able to help track down this scarecrow and destroy it, or find out why it's there, or just stop it from terrorizing the farms.
Yeah, that sounds exactly the kind of job we specialize in when we're not, you know, at our bar. This have we heard of this wine?
Um, mm, no, I don't think you've heard of it, but you might ask them about it when you're there. But it's good. Yeah, they make a very nice wine down there, and well, you could ask. I guess you're. Are you speaking to Jareth?
No, I was just wondering if we maybe had seen, like, if they, I don't know, if we might have seen this brand, but
Well, you haven't been in business too long. It hasn't been one of the brands that the guilds have brought by. So yes, if this is something that also seems worth dealing with, I would be grateful if you could take care of this.
sure, yeah, we'd be happy to. Or I think we would be happy to. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah, I mean, definitely sounds like a worthy cause, but unfortunately, a awkward conversation. Our services typically aren't free.
And I thought scarecrows
see.
weren't alive.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point too.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
This is clearly an abomination. So what I should tell you is that, well, I'm the leader of an organization.
You don't say.
I know you find this shocking.
Okay. What's your club called?
And how do we join? Yep.
Where do we sign and connect the match?
Right,
Do you have
right
any
here.
flair?
We call ourselves the Emerald Enclave, and we seek to preserve a balance in nature, and living scarecrows attacking a farm is definitely not in balance.
No.
Not so much.
So you're asking for money?
Well, I mean, so we have to maintain a living.
Right.
We have to buy food. We have to upkeep our place. So some kind of compensation helps us maintain that.
Well, what is your?
We're not priests
What is-
walking around.
Do you
helping
have
the world
a
free.
rate for the work you do?
Yeah, we have a daily rate of 10 gold pieces plus expenses.
And that is per person.
Yeah, and the number of people that would probably need to be on this case, which in this case would be 3.
We do have a backup we may call if the shit really hits the fan, but we may not
But
need
probably not. Probably not. It's just one scarecrow. I don't think it would.
Right.
It can't be that abominable, right?
And
I've heard they don't really have brain- they don't have brains.
$10 gold pieces a day for your group?
per person.
Per
person.
Per person, yes, yeah.
So
So
and then if we're successful, we tend to like a reward compensation. So 10 gold pieces per person per day, success or not. So if we go there and die, you're going to send the money to whoever's living.
Yeah, and we accept tips as well, but yes.
well, this feels very mercenary.
No. I mean,
As if you don't believe in the cause.
No, but
you called mercenaries to you. What are you expecting?
Fair.
We couldn't be out doing this if we had to go get a real job, right? I mean, if we had to, be manual labor or something every day, we wouldn't be able to help this. So, this is just how it has to be for everyone.
Well, a typical pay for a skilled hireling or mercenary is usually 5 gold pieces a day. You all must be very very good at what you do, and I think if you're successful, I can most certainly pay you what you ask, 10 gold pieces a day, to stop this one scarecrow. So
Sounds
she's
good.
agreeing to offer you 30 gold pieces per day. And I imagine you can take care of this in
10 days.
10 days?
Yeah.
Okay, she's looking at you a little skeptical.
I'm just joking.
I'm not sure.
I'm just joking.
This is one scarecrow. I imagine a day or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mostly it'll be travel time to get there.
Right. Okay.
Per diem. Right. Yeah.
I think a good
Running
torch.
expenses.
We'll just light it up, catch it on fire, be done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they don't have brains, so.
Yeah.
It's true.
Or is it a heart? I don't remember.
No, it's the brains. Now there was once I heard about a Tin Man being animated, and it didn't have a heart.
Okay.
That's terrifying.
It had an axe though. That's pretty scary.
That would
Yeah,
be
that's-
equally
Suspicious.
an abomination. To murder the Wizard of Oz crew mission.
The story is taking a turn. Man.
I get Toto.
You catch him going down the road.
And then Toto turns around and kicks her ass.
If I only
Little
had
dog.
Follow the yellow brick road.
I can see the yellow brick road with like blood spot.
Dun, dun, dun. Right. So the troubles are in the farmlands just outside the city, about an hour outside the city. If you follow the road out of the gates, it's called the Stoutfelt Farm. So
Okay. Yeah, we will report back here when we have completed. We shall bring you the Scarecrow's head.
lovely.
Unless it's burnt.
Yeah, unless we can recover the head. But
Maybe a hat.
So the farm is out.
Love you too.
How you answered
Turned off his camera, but not his mic.
Yeah. Our companion's been possessed. Whoever possessed him, he must have been in a relationship and married to somebody.
Yeah.
It's that genie, I tell you. It's weird stuff, man.
I have to get up at 5 every morning.
Ooh. Ooh. No way. So yeah, the farms are out in Undercliff. So if you're on the map here. So Undercliff is out here.
Oh, wow.
So if you she instructs you to go out the river gate
Mhm.
and follow the road into Undercliff Village, and north of Undercliff Village you should find the Stoutfelt Farms.
Nice.
Okay.
It'd be good to get out of the city for a while.
Yeah, let's go
and
take a
stuff in
walk.
there.
So right, so yeah, you can head out to Undercliff. By the time you get out there, it's about an hour back to the gates of Waterdeep, and you can see Waterdeep is now kind of high in the distance. It's sits on some cliffs. That's why this area is called the Undercliff.
Yeah.
So yeah, you head out there and traverse the fields out there, and eventually you can come to a crossroads, and it has a simple wooden signpost, and on that signpost it says Stoutfelt Farm to the left, and the map that we have is not exactly in line with the text, but to the left is Stoutfelt Farm. You recognize that name, and then there's another arrow pointing to the right that says Snow Beetle Orchard and Meadery, and you can definitely see that place because it's quite large. And there's orchard tree. Yes, exactly. And then off in the distance, you see another place that the map isn't showing quite in as the text says, but there's another farm off to the north with a wall around it, and it looks like there's some construction going on there. It has very thick stone walls surrounding it, though. That's kind of uncharacteristic for a farm. So I don't know. Is that a fort? Who knows? But just you kind of get that feel like it's guarded. There's there's a big wall around it. So there you are at the crossroads. Stoutfelt Farm to the left, Snow Beetle Orchard to the right, and quite obvious because it is big. And then this sort of what seems like a fort or something under construction to the straight ahead, further down the road, off in the distance.
Well, I say we go to Stoutfelt Farms.
Yeah.
That's where the problem was.
Sure. Yeah, so let's see here. Stoutfelt Farms. Yeah, this is a smaller place. It has a small vineyard next to it, and there's folks moving around, doing vineyard type work. Moving grapes, stomping grapes, and working on the in the buildings that have the wine doing its thing, fermenting and such in barrels. And yeah, so there's folks around doing work. They're all halflings. It's a halfling farm. Yeah, so things are going on.
Like a foreman or something.
Right. So sure, you can discern a foreman and go up and speak to him. Hello. What can I do for you? Hmm. Oh, really? Wow. Somebody is taking interest in our problem.
Most definitely.
That's excellent. I can take. Oh yes. It's been causing problems here, wrecking vines and killing our goats and generally scaring the crap out of us. um, I can take you in to meet the proprietors right away, Mr. and Mrs. Stoutfellow.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, so you can. So he takes you in, and yeah, there's a nice woman. She's kind of heavy set. They're halfling and very friendly, smiling, and proud of or very friendly. And uh, her husband doesn't seem to be present, but I guess you could ask about him if you like. But anyway, Mary Stoutfellow. Yeah, the foreman will introduce you to the lady of the farm. Hello, welcome. I'm so glad you're here to help us.
I hope you don't mind answering some questions. We're just curious on what we're looking for. How do you know it's a scarecrow that's killing the livestock and tearing up your vines if no one has been harmed but livestock?
Well, one of our farm hands saw it one night. It came very late or early in the morning while it was still dark, and saw it in the distance ripping apart our vines at the edge of our vineyard.
So only one person has seen this?
Right. One of our farm hands, and he was so scared he didn't he stayed hidden so that it wouldn't harm him.
Did
Interesting.
you see where it came from or where it went to afterwards?
Well, he didn't see where it went. He hid, but he did see it come out of the woods to the north of the farm.
Interesting.
And so do you think there's something you could do about this? It's awful, and
Possibly.
I don't think I could take on a scarecrow that's alive.
Has it only attacked once? This one time?
No, we'd had our the night that the the farmhand saw the monster, it was only destroying our vines, but for days now, we had been noticing vines damaged and carts overturned, and some of our goats have been killed. A couple days we had woke up to a gory mess where our poor goats were torn asunder.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
that's unfortunate. Yeah.
What did this farmhand say? What it looked like? Like I assume it must have looked like a scarecrow for him to think that it was a scarecrow. But
Yeah, it was a scarecrow with kind of a glowing coals of eyes. It was horrific, as he said.
that does sound frightening.
Sounds like we may be having to do another stakeout.
Have any of your neighbors had issues with their stuff being torn up or their animals being killed that you've heard of?
Well, there's our neighbors are large orchard and meadery. There's a family. It's a very very large orchard. Our neighbors, the snow beetles. We haven't spoken to them about anything, but maybe you could check with them. I'm sure they would be equally happy thankful that if you could help them too. If it must be happening to them as well, I imagine.
What do you know about that farm with the wall around it? It's kind of interesting that a farm would have a wall around it like that.
Oh, that's the amends farm. That's actually not a farm per se. It's I'm surprised you haven't heard of this. This is it's kind of I don't know how to phrase this. Is the prison farm. It's where folks are sentenced when they need to make amends. It's why it's called a men's farm. So they go there and they have to work off their sentence.
Interesting.
So will you be able to? I mean, it comes at night. Maybe you could guard our farm in the evening and maybe find this monstrosity, stop it from harming our farm.
How far was it? How far was it to the orchard?
Well, the orchard's just down the road. It's when you go to the crossroads, just keep going, and it's right across the way there.
Out of character, what time of day it is? And do you think we would have enough time to go down there before it was night?
Yeah. You started in the morning. You went down. So, I imagine it's probably midday or mid afternoon because you went down to the southern part of Waterdeep, and then you talked to had a nice lunch or something, and then made your way out of the city. So I imagine
We're getting paid by the day. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah.
Let's get tired.
I just want to like awkwardly show up at this orchard in the middle of the night. So,
No, it's I think it's during business hours still, I would say.
okay.
Yeah, let's go chat with them, and then
Good
I
talk
think
to
we'll
them.
probably return here to stake out and guard.
Yeah.
Guard this
Before we
place.
leave, I'm going to ask her. Since we're contemplating staking out here tonight and guard the farm. Is there any way you can provide some just rations?
Oh,
for us to-
absolutely. Of course.
Maybe one of your. We heard some good things about your wine. Maybe a bottle of wine.
Oh, yes. Zardoz Zord has declared our wine as his favorite, and we've been hiring at least one new hand every month for the past year.
Nice.
And yes, we're doing well. And yes, of course. We will provide you dinner. Please be welcome in our household, and we'll provide you dinner, and you can try some of this wine. It's
Nice.
lovely.
So do we carry this brand at our bar out of character?
No.
Oh, that's why I wanted to try it.
Oh,
So
not
if we
yet.
like it, then we
I'll
can
be like, sponsorship.
Right. Yeah. You'd never heard of it until this very moment.
Okay.
But yeah, she's dropping names.
Yeah.
Nice.
And saying, that's basically the reason. Zardoz Lord declared it his favorite, and now everyone wants to try our wine, and we've been very, very successful.
Okay.
I think I found just the right blend to make this perfect wine.
I look forward to
Okay.
trying it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure. So we'll see you. We'll see you at supper time.
Yes, yeah, we'll be back before the sun sets, hopefully.
Okay. And so you'll head out? Or are you going to go across the way?
Maybe we can get dinner from them too. We can have two.
Well, I definitely want to.
Second
Yeah.
dinner. Right?
It's just like but some mead to go with our wine.
Yeah.
Great.
Right. Yeah, they're mead.
We'll get so
a
drunk
mead
we'll see
place.
scarecrows everywhere.
Next morning, there's people dead.
We have slain them.
We got all 30 of those scarecrows.
The farmhands being like, and these people came to our farm and they attacked us with the scarecrow. Anyway, so yeah, sure, you can go across the way. It is a much larger operation over there. They seem to be quite affluent. Affluent, is that the word? Rich. Large family. There's plenty of people going around. It's kind of a resort as well, and they're host. That people can stay there, and there's a big drinking hall and that sort of thing. So this is a kind of a big place. There's even a gift shop.
Out of character, did she tell us what the name of her wine was?
Well, it's just the Stoutfellow.
Stoutfellow wine. Okay.
Yeah, Stoutfellow Reserve. I would say
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
Special Reserve.
Okay.
So yeah, big place with a gift shop even.
Wow.
It's like a destination.
There's lots of people there. I mean, like
Yeah.
you can tell there's like public there coming and going.
Party
People
guests.
in the drinking hall, the restaurant's busy, that sort of thing.
See if we can find a manager or someone like that again.
Yeah, sure. Let's see here. Yeah, in the drinking hall, it's staffed with 3 halflings. There's another halfling operation here. There's a gentleman and two ladies working there, serving refreshments and food and that sort of thing.
Greetings. We
So you pull one of them aside and
yeah.
oh, can I get you a table?
Perhaps later. We are investigative team from the city, and we were looking into reports of a scarecrow.
Are you with the city
causing
guard?
havoc. No. We work for
City
private
Watch?
funding. But we work closely with the City Watch.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You're not here to eat and drink our lovely mead?
We might do that later.
Oh,
Yeah, because
Very
we definitely have
intrigued.
heard good things about your mead. So
well,
Yes.
welcome. We're glad to have you here. Is there something I can help you with? You're from the city.
Yeah.
What are you doing out here?
Yeah, we're looking into reports of some type of creature, like a scarecrow type creature, causing havoc in the farms around here. Some of your
A
neighbors have
scarecrow that's a
reported-
creature?
Well, it's like a living scarecrow of some sort, some type of monster that resembles a scarecrow.
demonic.
Yeah, like glowing eyes. I don't know, but we haven't seen it yet. But we've heard it attacks livestock.
I mean, by your reaction, I don't
There's-
think you've seen it either or even heard of it.
It sounds horrific.
Is there anyone we can talk to? Maybe somebody in charge of like the farm hands at the orchard to see if any of them
Well,
have.
I could find the lady of the estate or the orchard.
That would be excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Do y'all only sell mead here?
No, there's food and we have
Wine?
wine. Yes, we have wine.
I've heard there's like a really good vintage wine around here. The Stoutfellow Reserve. Do y'all sell that? I've heard it's really good.
No, we don't. We sell our wine. That is
Okay.
they are our neighbors, though.
Yeah, I know some farms. They work with each other and sell each other stuff. I'm just curious.
No, we don't offer their wine here.
Okay.
I'm sure it's lovely.
Okay.
Did she seem hostile in any way to?
Yeah, like
Yeah, did I pick up any animosity when I was
Yeah.
mentioning their
Yeah.
stuff? Like they didn't like them or
their
anything?
wine. Or,
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's an insight check. So if you want to sort of make some judgment of how she was talking to you about the other farm. Mm-hmm. She seemed friendly enough, and just sort of giving you the facts. They don't sell.
Yeah.
I guess they're kind of technically competitors, right?
She didn't have like a hatred of like,
No, she
oh,
didn't seem. No. She's a service person and seems very kind. But yeah, she'll go off and see if she can. I'll see if I can find Ms. Snow Beetle.
thank you.
While you wait, can I offer you a refreshment?
Actually, that does sound good.
That'd be
I take a
great.
mead.
Sure. So she offers you. She'll get you a free drinks. First one's free. You can drink their mead. So yeah, she'll go off for a little while. There's people here having a good time, and it's kind of a, like I'm imagining kind of like the Oktoberfest German Hall kind of a thing. People are on long tables enjoying themselves and that sort of thing. And so eventually, a woman comes back who is dressed quite well. Very very much looks like she's probably a noble. And she was the Velra you came to know was the name of the woman you were speaking to, had pointed you out, and so Ms. Snowbeetle approaches you and says, yes, Velra was telling me something about some monster that you were asking about, and you're not here to for entertainment, and you're investigating something. What's going on? What's going on? Why are you here? What are you looking for?
Well, we've heard some reports from some of your neighbors that they've seen this strange scarecrow-like creature tearing up some of their crops and killing some of their livestock. It hasn't hurt any people, but it has apparently been causing some mischief, and we're investigating, and we're just wanting to see if any of your employees might have witnessed something like that, or have had some of your crops destroyed or anything.
No, nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort.
Interesting. Okay.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, I mean it is pretty bad. It's happened to the stout fellows. It's terrible that something would happen to them. Especially when they're doing so good and their wine is starting to make waves in the industry and bring money into their.
If you say so.
So you don't seem very happy about your neighbors doing good. I mean,
there's some resentment there.
Oh, their wine's fine, but it's not as good as ours.
oh no, your meat is good. Your meat is good, but I mean,
well, thank you.
I haven't tried your wine yet. You actually have wine also?
Oh yes, of course. Our wine is well known in Waterdeep.
What? Really quick, out of
you've
character.
heard of Snow Beetle Orchard's wines, have you not?
Out of character, real quick. What was the name of the guy that mentioned their wine that liked it? Zai or whatever.
Oh, Zardoz.
Yes.
Zardoz Zord.
No, I was gonna say.
Brendel and Peter should recognize that name.
Yeah.
You actually spoke to the man.
I personally haven't heard of your wine. I mean, I kind of follow the news that comes from Zardoz Zord, and he really likes the Stoutfelt's wine, and really highly mentioned it. I'm sure maybe you
each
can
their own. She seems sort of annoyed.
I definitely would love to try your wine and maybe mention it to him. I mean, if it's as good as the Stoutfellow's wine.
Oh, you know Zardoz personally?
Yes. We've had some
Kind of
dealings
looks
with
you guys down, and he's kind of an arrogant type,
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, sure, we can have a little taste test, I think.
Right.
So you're just here chasing rumors of a monster? There's no such thing.
Do you know?
Hopefully so.
Do you know of anyone
We've not seen anything here. We have a vast orchard of nothing's happened here.
Do you know of anyone who may have negative feelings towards the Stout Fellows? Maybe this is something targeted to their farm.
Like a rivalry.
Yeah.
Mm.
Any local politics that may?
I mean, they're good enough people. And their wine is adequate.
I like this lady. I really do like this lady. I mean,
She's kind of. Their wine is adequate.
Okay.
They're nice enough.
Are there any other farms or nearby that we should talk to about this to see if they've been attacked? I know there's the men's farm, but they have a wall, so I doubt a Scarecrow could get over that wall. But are there any other ones?
yeah, I lean over to Peter and say, walls are sometimes used to keep things out, but not in.
Well, there are small farms around here, but our farm is by far the largest in the area, and of course the Stoutfellow farm is an adequate size. They're small.
Using that word. Do not think of beans when you think of beans.
Oh, does she give a taste of her wine? Do we get tasters of her wine?
Yeah, I mean, after are you done discussing this? Yeah, yes. And so you would like, if you'd like to try our wine and pass on how great it is to Mr. Zardoz, we would be very happy.
I'm gonna take a sip of it and think for a little bit and yeah, I will definitely tell Zardoz this is adequate.
So, oh. So yeah, so she, you have little testers of like a white wine and a red wine, and it's kind of a Chardonnay kind of a thing, and a Merlot. And so you think it's just simply adequate? It's not the
I wouldn't say simply
the best wine you've had.
Not definitely not the best. We in the Blue Forest we definitely had way better wine than this, but that's because we put a nice mix of shrooms in with it.
You mixed mushrooms with your wine.
It gives it that.
Is that a sauce on a beef roast? That sounds lovely.
It would make a good sauce if you reduced it.
Maybe we should speak to our. Do you have a recipe for that?
No, we just make it up as we go, as we pick stuff from the forest where I'm from.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you could maybe you could speak with our chefs and.
She's talking to a barbarian, asking if he has a recipe.
Who knows 4 letters? Right?
Yeah, we're still working on his.
Well, you seem to be an articulate barbarian, high intelligence.
Yeah, I mean, I could be smart.
He's getting
We're working with it. It's a work in progress.
Good luck on your wild goose chase.
Well, I appreciate.
I have business to attend to. If there isn't anything else.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, and hopefully, if there is something, we'll help keep your farm safe. But we hope there's not. So.
Sure.
So is this wine better than the wine that we serve at the bar?
What you just had?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good wine. I mean, they're successful for a reason.
We haven't tried the Stoutfellow wine yet.
It's not Boone's farm. It's more barefoot.
I'm more of a like 19 crimes.
Yeah. A little bit up there.
So what? She seemed very sure that there was no Scarecrow.
Yeah, she denounced it right away, which is a little bit suspicious. But she didn't seem like hostile towards the stout fellows.
I wish we could talk to someone who actually works the orchard, but
Well, we still can. As we're walking out, we can find someone and pull them aside.
Yeah, if we see somebody that we can get away with talking without her seeing, that would probably be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she wouldn't notice. There's people all over the place, and she's off doing something somewhere. I think she's dealing with the wine somewhere. So yeah, you could. What kind of a person are you looking for?
Like
I mean, there's different. There's there's patrons coming and going. There's farmhands. There's kids. It's a busy place.
Maybe someone like a farmhand that works the livestock, or works out in the fields.
So you kind of drift over towards the fields and pull somebody aside. What do you need? Hello?
Yes, sir. If you have just a minute to talk to us, we're investigating.
Just briefly, he looks around. Just briefly though, please.
Right.
I'm very busy.
So we're investigating reports of some type of creature that has been attacking nearby farms. Do you know of any livestock that has maybe been attacked, or any crops that have been destroyed in the last few days?
Yeah, it's very strange. Nothing has happened here, but I've heard rumor in town. There's a village nearby. You went through a village called Undercliff as you came to these farms. Yeah, I've heard rumors around the village of bad going-ons at the Stoutfelt Farm, but I work here at the Snow Beetle Orchard, and nothing has ever happened here. It's very strange. But I've only heard rumors.
Do you know?
It may not be true.
Do you know if there's anyone? Have you heard anybody that may have it out for the Stout Fellows for some reason, or any kind of grudge against them, or?
Well, I mean, the Snow Beetles are not exactly best friends with their competition. But the Miss Snow Beetle is quite kind to us, so I would be shocked if they had anything to do with something bad happening to our neighbors. Is that all? I do need to get back to work.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you.
I'm gonna flip one of my spare silvers that I picked up off that lady as a tip.
Oh, very kind, very kind.
We appreciate your information and cooperation, man.
Thank you. So he hurriedly goes off to do, things, moving stuff around, and farmhand stuff.
I grow more suspicious of these snow beetles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for one of their own employees to say that. It's definitely says something.
Yeah.
It's motive. Definitely not making them guilty of it, but the only other thing I could possibly think of is, if it's that prison farm up there, maybe there's something weird going on with the prison farm. Maybe there's somebody that's a really bad person at prison farm that maybe has magic or something, and
we probably don't have time to head up there and back.
Yeah, but I don't know why they would just pick on one farm, which is kind of weird. So that's why.
Yeah, maybe we stake out the Stout Fellow tonight, and then if nothing comes of it tomorrow, we can go visit the.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
We just need to find a place that we can kind of overwatch the vines and maybe the livestock without being seen, like a hunting blind kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll bring up a layout of the farm that you'll be on. So you're gonna return to the farm for dinner, and
Yeah.
welcome back, and now you're joined with by Mr. Stoutfellow as well. Hello, Jack here. My name's Jack Stoutfellow. I'm the Miss Mary and I own this farm here, and we're very happy that you're here to help us out.
Yeah, so we visited with the snow beetles, and they had not had any attacks on their farm. It almost seems like this creature might be targeting this farm specifically. Can you?
Oh yeah, so we're so much smaller. It seems odd.
Yeah, do you know of
Yeah, if you
anybody
could,
that
if you
you maybe have you have any grudges with anybody? Any kind of arguments lately or anything?
no, wait. I mean, we know the snow beetles, and that we're in competition with them, but I think the wine world is big enough for both of us, and we're doing very well, and they've been doing well for many years, and it's going well. It's just this. I'm concerned that our vines are being attacked. If you can dispatch this monster, I can certainly offer up a barrel of Stoutfellow Reserve, and
Nice.
yeah, it's the best. Everyone loves our
So
wine.
you just recently started getting some fame about your wine, since.
Yeah, it's been about a year.
So did these attacks start happening about that same time or shortly after it started getting popular?
Well, a year ago, Zardoz Zord declared it his favorite, and it's been a steady climb. But the attacks are in recent weeks.
Okay.
So yeah, they treat you to a lovely meal. It's not an inn or anything. So you're eating with the family, and the farmhands that do live on the farm. A few of them do. So yeah, and you get to try their wine. It's quite good.
Better than the
More
snow
than,
beetles?
more than adequate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
More than that.
Yeah, we happen to own a bar in Waterdeep, the Troll Skull Tavern.
Oh, really?
We need to carry this.
Yeah, I think this would go over really well with our clientele.
Well, yeah, we can certainly make some arrangement.
Definitely would pair well with that fish dish.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a fish dish.
Yes, we have two very excellent halfling chefs that I myself am a chef, but I don't have time to be there every day. So they make just excellent halfling dishes.
Oh, wait.
Halfling style dishes.
Troll Skull Manor. Are you the place that dragon was talking about? We heard about a dragon shouting in the harbor to go to an inn.
Mm-hmm.
The one and only.
The craziest thing.
Yeah, advertising
we
works.
We befriend.
Is that real?
All races, and as long as they're peaceful. Yes, it is very real.
A dragon touted your inn.
Yes.
That's just fantastical.
There's a lot of synergy between adventuring and bar ownership. It's kind of surprising.
Marketing, yeah.
Wow. Well, then yes, I think we definitely would like to have our wine in your inn. It seems like you guys are famous.
Well, and it's beneficial to your group too. So we like making these partnerships that benefit everybody.
You're an adventuring group who owns a tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
It's more common than you'd think.
Well, yeah, we have cousins across the realm that own taverns. It's really nice.
Oh yeah. Where?
Well, if I remember, some old acquaintance at a family reunion somewhere up, way up north.
In the
Yeah.
Icewind
North,
Dale
like
area.
in Neverwinter?
Neverwinter.
Icewind there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Icewind
in the,
Dale? Burr.
I don't know if that's in the
Awful
future
up
or the
there.
past. I don't remember if
Yeah.
it's in the future or
It's
the past.
nebulous timeline.
Wow, very interesting. Adventurers who own taverns. Okay.
Starting a
We're-
trend.
Yeah, we're thinking about maybe setting up some type of guild, adventuring bar. owner.
Tavern Owners Guild of
Guild,
America. I mean,
yeah.
not America, but Faroon.
Well, hopefully you can stop this monstrosity from ruining our business.
Definitely.
Because if they destroy our vines, we're not going to be able to meet the needs of our customers.
Yeah, I think that's interesting that it seems to be targeting the vines.
Which is the wine which became popular. I think someone's targeting them because they're starting to tap into business that they're starting to grow big enough to tap into other people's business.
What about the livestock? I mean,
Yeah,
that's not like a main export from this farm, is it? I mean, it's
No,
mostly the wine, but then
we
the
have
livestock.
goats for milk and butter, and
Fertilizer.
there are vegetable gardens here, and there's a couple fruit trees, but mostly we have a vineyard here, and we make our wine. But yeah, it's awful what happened to our goats, and damage to our vine is just it. That would be the worst. We would be ruined.
We'll see if we can take care of that for you.
Yeah, we'll stake it out tonight, and hopefully it'll show up, and we can.
I thank
kill
you.
it.
I thank you. So yeah, you can hang out on the farm. So we've got. I guess you don't have Grantham with you. Delete. Yeah, so you could find some hiding places. This is like maybe over here is, a barn or something near the vineyard.
Do we want to split up or do we want to stay together? Is this like a gazebo area right here? Looks like there's a table underneath it. So
Yeah, there's a little gazebo there. So yeah, you want to like hide in different places here or something?
I saw some asking the other guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We could split up, but still make it work.
Yeah, close
see
enough.
Each other. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a pretty big guy, so I need to hide in some real cover.
Oh, I'm just trying to move my.
Plus, there may be some, not all the way drinking wine bottles in the barn. And I can
back.
keep my fuel tank full.
Yeah, I imagine if you want, there's probably wine bottles here. A smattering of supplies. You could steal something if you so.
Oh, I don't want to
were
steal
inclined.
from them. I like these people.
Okay.
Are these actual scarecrows?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm going to kick their ass right now.
Wow.
They're not moving. Let me go ahead and
Burning
cut them
hands.
We just tear them down. Yeah.
Preemptive strike.
Take their heads.
Yeah, I mean you can inspect them. Those are scarecrows.
If it's not late at night and we still have time to look around.
Just kind of shake them a little bit, look in their eye holes.
Yeah,
make sure
do
they're
they
not
look
dead.
anything weird or anything like that?
I think that would be an investigation check.
Yeah, let me do that.
Seem like scarecrows. Straw and old rags and some hat or something, and so it looks like there's hats on them.
Okay.
Just seem like real, regular scarecrows. Try and keep the crows out of the grapes.
All right. Well, now we know what these scarecrows look like. We'll know. It'll be easier to spot the demonic ones.
Hey, I could take one of their clothes and all that off of one of them,
Mm-hmm.
dress as a Scarecrow over my clothes, and stand up next to one of those poles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You'd be kind of bigger though.
Yeah, I mean, a huge Scarecrow. And my fancy clothes bulging out of the old other clothes. Big axe hanging from my side. No one expect a thing.
Sure.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm hiding.
No, okay, yeah.
You'd probably get tired of standing there the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're gonna have you taken up your hiding positions?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
Okay. So like maybe 2 a.m. So it's middle of the night, so to speak. And can I get some perception checks? Okay, so we've got a 6,
Granthem's asleep.
a 5. So you guys are kind of dozing off, but Peter, off in the distance, sees a faint glow of some eyes. Can you see that on the map?
Wait, did we come up with a sign before this, like a caw, caw?
Well, even if we didn't, I'm going to be like,
roll performance. Some loud birds tonight, man.
So you see off in the distance some glowing eyes in the trees approaching the vineyard from the north side.
I don't see them, so I'm just sitting there trying to stay awake.
if I have any rocks or anything, like take a pebble and try to hit the side of the barn with the pebble. and then
Is this a?
and then motion.
Did he do that for real?
Yeah. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Do I need to roll an attack roll?
Sure, yeah, you could do it. Like you're trying to get his attention.
Yeah,
so.
Just trying to throw a rock inside the barn. So
I literally want to hit the broadside of a barn.
Right. I think you can do that. So you throw a rock over there. Ting.
I was barely awake, and it scares the shit out of me. So I come storming out of the barn with my axe. What the fuck is that? Come here! And I have my axe in my hand. I'm yelling. I actually want to move out here. Right? Like I run out with my axe, like screaming, "What was that?"
Yeah.
No surprising the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow hears you yelling, and it kind of looks over at you with his glowing eyes.
Hey guys, there's a Scarecrow! Wake up! Damn it, Peter! Damn it! Come on, guys, wake up!
Okay.
Why y'all sleeping on the job? I'm gonna charge it.
So it's kind of like messing with the vines because it's like going right through the middle of the vineyard.
Oh well, then we couldn't cut across this because that would fuck up the vines.
Yeah, there's like wood racks for the, but he's like damaging the vines here.
If he's paying more attention to the vines, I'm running up and attacking his ass.
He saw you, so it won't be any surprise or anything.
Yeah. We need to roll initiative.
I also need another perception check.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I don't think that was a right roll.
Oh, that was close.
Let me roll that again.
So Brendel and Scrax rolled pretty good.
That only gave me a +2. Oh, I guess that was right. No. You can take the first one. I didn't know if it was put in the right bonuses, but it did.
So Peter's like focused on the Scarecrow.
Yeah, because he was sleeping earlier.
But out of the corner of Brendel's eyes, he sees some movement. Some rat figures appear down on the road down here. So they're kind of far away now. So those guys appear, and Scrax notices another one in the wooded area approaching, sort of hidden in the woods a little bit. So yeah, if you're going to engage the Scarecrow, I think we'll need to roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out, where I see these guys approaching the road.
Same.
Is there a thing I can do to call for?
There should be, because we
You
should be
can
able to go.
highlight everybody and add them to the combat. Oh, there it goes. Ooh.
Okay. So Peter, you're pretty far up there, but the were-rat comes out of the woods, and he's going to shoot a crossbow at Brendel. Where's his thing?
Can we
How come
see?
I don't have my normal combat stuff where I can do my skills and stuff?
Oh, I need to begin combat.
Yeah, but you know how you usually have your toolbar?
I
don't have that.
Oh, down on the bottom or
You
something?
might have to highlight. Maybe you're not selected.
Oh, that's what it was. Thank you.
Can we
Okay.
see over these?
Yeah. They're just vineyard. I think, aren't they usually chest high?
It depends on what time of year it
Yeah,
is.
I don't
Some of them are pretty high and thick.
Yeah, Napa.
Yeah, we're coming to the end of the harvest.
Well, and these are halflings too, so they can't reach.
That's right.
That's gotta be like
So maybe they're
3-4
not
feet
super
max.
tall.
They're dwarf grapevines.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see over just fine. They're just kind of a barrier, I guess. So yeah, this where rat figure is going to shoot a hand crossbow at Brendel. And he rolls only a 13.
And that's a miss. My skin's pretty thick. It hits it and glances off.
Okay, and then he has multi-attack, but it's usually you'll find that he'll do that in sort of a melee situation. So Peter's turn.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I love that next up thing now. That's so cool.
15,
Yeah.
20, 25.
It's funny, I don't get to see whatever that is.
It does like this
Oh, yeah.
audio.
Just like some anime lines behind it.
Wow.
I think I'm a little nervous about this were-rat, but I think the Scarecrow is the primary target here, so I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Protect the vines at all cost, even if you must fall.
Eldritch Blast.
Die for the vines.
Oh, that's why you were saying you want to know how high it is. So you want to shoot over the.
Yeah.
Over the
Damn it.
Eldritch miss.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Here goes those grapes.
Yeah.
You
I
might have
didn't do
spilled
burning
something.
hands yet.
Oh yeah, okay. Eldritch.
I'm actually gonna
blast a little bit different.
Or to come out, the orchard's just on fire. Sorry.
I didn't like this rat attacking me, so I'm going to step up and attack him.
Oh, sorry, I advanced it before I realized it had gone to
I had
you.
already advanced it, yeah.
Oh, tricky.
I'm going to enter rage,
Ooh,
and then I'm going to attack.
okay. Oh, 15 is the hit.
Boom. $11.
11 damage. And then I forget. Oh, we don't have the plugin where I can apply it, can I?
You should be able to click on it. And
Oh, I can right-click on it.
Right click.
Yeah.
Ah, apply damage.
I think I took it
Oh,
off
that
all
totally
of us.
worked.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think you took it off all of us.
Yeah,
So.
I think we were all still selected.
Oh, crap.
I'm gonna put my back. I mean, that
Put
was a
yours back.
badass.
Sorry.
I'm healing.
My badass axe swing was really good. Oh, it was like a boomerang axe. It
Hit
went around the whole
everybody.
map.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
You can leave it
Let
off.
me fix everybody, including...
It was an area of effect
Yeah.
axe attack.
Still having technical difficulty as the DM. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm glad it had the little numbers, or I wouldn't have
Yeah.
noticed that.
You're like, whoa, why am I so weak all of a sudden?
That was an awesome shot.
Brendel keeps hitting us with his axe. All right, so is there any other... I guess you wouldn't want to move because it'd be a...
No, I do want
opportunity.
to. So also, since I'm raging though,
Yeah.
while raging, I have a resistance to all damage except for psychic damage
Holy smokes. So only half damage.
because my spirit animal.
Roar.
I'm a bear. I'm a bear.
I believe I'm a bear. I believe I'm a bear.
I believe I'm a bear.
All right, so it's the end of your turn. We're going to go to Scarecrow. The Scarecrow has a movement of 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so there's enough. So you had made all that noise when you came out of the barn, so the Scarecrow is going to attack Brendel. And the Scarecrow has claws and will claw at Brendel. And so he's like, "Raw," and his glowing eyes in
That's
anger.
Ooh.
And then those claws do 8 points of damage.
Okay, got it.
Well, you're resistant, right? So you only take.
Oh, I only take
Oh, that's
half
right.
that.
Divide that by 2.
Yeah, I got it. I'll add it back.
But now you
Okay.
might be frightened. All right, does your rage give you anything to help with frightened and being frightened? You're so pissed you can't.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the terrifying glare?
No, it says
No,
claw
it's on the
melee.
claw. If the target is a
Oh, oh, yeah. Okay.
So I got to do that.
But
Yeah, I need a
Brendel's very
DC 11
DC signal.
DC 11 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
Oh shit! The thing is sharp.
Oh.
So when frightened, you can't willingly move closer to the source of the fear, and you now have disadvantage on the ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is within line of sight, it says.
Yeah.
Brendel,
I will
it's
close
okay.
my eyes.
It's okay.
I will close my eyes while I'm fighting. How long does that last? Do I do a wisdom saving throw each turn?
Until the end of the Scarecrow's next
Oh, okay.
turn. So, so after the next turn, it'll be over. So the Scarecrow has multi-attacks. So one claw swipes at you and claws at you for 4 points damage and scares you, and then the other claw takes a swipe at you
That one's a miss.
and misses.
Let me make sure.
Because you're cowering.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, oh no, don't hit me. I turned into the lion from Wizard of Oz. I have no courage.
So are these what are they called? Vineyards.
You're a kung fu dude, so you can do
Yeah, it's like
some
kinda
cool
like-
acrobatic
Oh, you
to
should
jump.
jump on him and run.
I need to.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna do my 40 feet to there.
Yeah.
And then take a deep breath
Uh-huh.
and
set the-
use my.
Don't set the vines on fire.
No.
Oh, it's lightning.
Oh, but he's
I don't know
lightning,
how to
right?
rotate this. Yeah, I don't know. Oops, let me do that.
The next review of this wine is going to be electric.
How do I take that off?
It's like
Can't delete that for some reason. But basically, it's gonna just shoot straight line through both of them.
Oh, okay.
Come on, baby. Then they both have to make a DC 13 or take half damage. It's
Okay. So
lightning damage.
DC dexterity? Yeah, okay. So the Scarecrow takes, so it's a 4. So yeah, so he takes 7 points damage. So I'll highlight the Scarecrow. I'm going to right-click the lightning. I'm going to apply the damage. And then the were-rat has to do a dexterity throw as well. Lightning comes at the were-rat, and he kind of dodges out of the way. So he, what does he take, like half damage or something? How's that work?
Right click on that, apply half damage.
Okay. Success. So he doesn't quite get out of the way and
They look
apply
like
half
possums.
damage. And so he kind of gets hit in the shoulder. Okay. Now it's his turn again, and he's gonna try and bite Brendel.
I'm coming, Brendel.
Oh, that's it.
Oh.
I mean, I get half of whatever it is.
Hope you don't turn into a were-rat.
No, it'd be a were-brindle.
Let's see.
He thinks he's a bear, but he's actually a rat, right?
So that's 4 points of damage.
So 2 points.
Yeah, are you like halving or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not psychic damage, though.
And then I need to take note of a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, give me a second. Damn fucking were-rats. Save Constitution.
So the bite just kind of scraped you, but didn't get to where.
Actually, Vision, the poison did go in my veins, but I looked at my arm and concentrated, and I watched the blood push it out. I rejected
Chuck Norris.
I rejected the poison.
Were-rats don't poison Brendel. Brendel poisons the poison. So he bites at you, and then he's also he has a sword in his hand, and so he's going to swing a sword at you as well.
I just want to be friends.
And he bit you, but maybe it was a little awkward, so he rolled an 8. I think that's a miss, right?
Yeah.
So, swinging the sword after biting you and not doing so bad a damage, he misses. And so the end of his turn, it goes on to Peter.
All right, I'm gonna do 5.
Oh, there we go.
5, 10, 15. I'm gonna go to. I guess I'll go. Can I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there? And then cast Burning Hands.
You do kind of a Dukes of Hazzard over the hood of the vine.
Slide over.
Okay.
Try to catch both of those guys.
Right.
But not Brendel.
Yeah. Kind of throwing a curveball.
Oh, it wants me to do this again, but yeah. How do I erase these?
Is it popping up the little cones when you just select it?
Yeah, I think there was a checkbox I should have unchecked. But yeah, so they need to make a.
DC 13.
I need to roll for damage, I guess. Each creature in a 50-foot must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 3d6 file damage. Okay. So
Whoa. Lots of dice.
10 points. So if they fail it, they take 10. If they make it, they take 5.
So 14.
That's a pass, so he takes 5 points unless he's extra damage, vulnerable to fire.
Features. No, it doesn't say that. Not particularly vulnerable, I guess.
Seems like he
Wet,
should be.
slimy straw.
Yeah. It's kind of gross.
It's been out in the rain.
So let me highlight him, and then I can go
Damp.
half
Where-
damage.
Wearing Nomax rags.
And then that is also going past him and trying to hit the were-rat. The were-rat, he rolled a... Oh, he has to do a saving throw as well. There's no hit. Okay, so saving throw. The were-rat tries to dodge.
Dang it.
And he also is able to avoid the full damage, the full smite of your burning hands.
At least I didn't get any of the vineyards. So.
Right. Yeah, so Brendel, you're up. You have two monsters on you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm already raging and being bitten, scratched, a little bit scared. I'm going to go reckless because I'm like freaking out here. Which means I get advantage on my roll, but because I have disadvantage for being scared, this is normal.
Yeah, I think we'll just cancel them out.
I'm going for the were-rat again.
Okay. And you rolled. 14's a hit.
Damage.
What kind of damage do you do to him?
Great axe damage.
Pretty good.
Slashing. 11.
Okay. Apply damage. It really hurt him. He's bleeding really bad. Kind of staggering a little bit. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. So I want to try to disengage, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Disengage is a regular action, right?
Yeah, but then they get opportunity.
Yeah.
And I would get 2 opportunity attacks on me. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I think so. Normally, like if you're planning on disengaging, you can do that instead of an attack.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
And
Then
that avoids the opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not, yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
So the Scarecrow's still on you. He's trying to scare the crap out of you, I guess.
Well, he's doing a good job. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty scared of that
So he's
shit.
going to claw at you.
Well, this time he didn't hit me. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Redo that. You got to roll for advantage with that advantage on that attack because I was recklessly attacking.
Oh. Let me just throw in another D20 in there.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
What does he do? He does a D20 plus 3.
Well, he misses again.
So it was a 12 and a 9, and then the last one was a 22.
22 hit.
Is a hit, so I don't need to try and do the advantage thing.
Yeah. And
All right.
do a wisdom again?
Yeah, or you'll be frightened some more. You'll continue to be
Find
frightened.
your inner strength.
Really, friend.
Yes.
And
No.
what was the damage for that
You're
22?
no longer scared of this thing.
The damage from that claw attack was 8.
So 4. Okay.
Okay.
I'm like, after he hits me, I'm like, why was that scaring me before? I mean, it hurts, but not that bad.
That's the best
yeah.
he's
So you rolled the DC Wisdom saving throw for the first one, and you need to do it for the second claw attack as well.
Well, he only hit me
Right.
once.
Oh, that's right. He missed. So sorry.
Yeah.
Gotta keep track. All right. So it's Scrax's turn again.
What? Vault over this thing. Okay,
All right.
I'll do
All right.
unarmed strike first on the Scarecrow. Normal.
21, definitely a hit. You punch him in the face.
Nice. He's leering at me, and you like.
Yeah. And then I will use.
He just punched
Okay,
him
you do.
for more damage than my flaming sheet of
Use
fire.
use a key point. Cast Fury of Blows, so I can do 2 unarmed attacks. So 16.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, so roll damage for that one.
Boom. 6.
And then the second attack. Oh, yes. Jackie Chan this dude.
He's kind of staggered. You got his attention, definitely.
You reach in and grab his. You would grab his heart, but it's just a bunch of straw. Like, oh, God damn it!
Why is it wet? Wonder the fire didn't work.
So this were-rat he's really hurting, and he's like, he's mad. He's going to attack. He takes a swipe at Brendel again.
That's a miss.
Oh, I think I rolled the wrong guy. I did. Oopsie. Why is that? Oh, I clicked the wrong one. This is the were-rat, not the Scarecrow. Ignore that. So he's swinging his short sword at you.
That's a miss.
Whiff. And he strikes again with the short sword. He has multiple attack. Swing, swing. And this time,
Whiff.
yet another miss. He's so hurt. He's having a hard time aiming his blows, and he
Slapping
misses.
him away with my
misses.
axe.
Yeah, you're like, get out of the way.
Peter's going to try to finish that were-rat.
Finish him.
Here, Eldritch Blast.
You're blasting. What are you doing? A cone or
rat.
what is this?
No,
a rat. Okay, you can shoot the rat.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish him off.
Okay, you can do it. Oh,
is that a hit?
He looks up. Oh, you hit him with your Eldritch Blast and do how much damage?
Let's see.
Oh yeah,
8 points. Excruciating pain.
dies in horror. Oh!
Yeah, so you can describe his death. You killed him.
Yeah, I think he's just still like going, and then his head goes.
Scanners.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not on the suit, man.
Scanners.
Not on the
Sorry,
suit.
I didn't mean it to be that excruciating. I'm trying to tone it down.
Trying to wipe it off of my nice clothes. All right, so I'm just going to do a regular attack. I'm still raging on this Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
But you're no longer afraid.
Yep, but I am no longer afraid.
We believe in you.
Ooh.
Yeah, 23 is a hit.
$13.
You absolutely crush him. Describe what happens.
So I just line this up right down the center of him, right on top of his head. And I'm imagining maybe he has some wooden structure in there, like they build scarecrows. So I'm like splitting that.
Wait, Brenda, we're supposed to take his head. Don't chop his head apart.
Okay, I go on this net. No, I forget about it. I just cut him right down the middle. So we're gonna take two. We'll take two pieces of head.
Stitch it back, stuff the straw back.
Yeah, but
all right.
Is it straw that comes out, or is it blood?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. What kind of viscera do I see?
Okay, meanwhile, those other two are getting closer. And Is that fair? I just rolled in their initiative as they're coming up on y'all.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. So they get out there. Do they? No. Wait. That's the Scarecrow.
Can we look at him and do the whole like, the come here?
Oh, I wasn't looking at the screen. Are you giving them?
The whole come here.
Oh, yeah. They're still coming. All right. So the were-rats carry a ranged weapon, which is a hand crossbow. So we'll go ahead and have. Let's see. I gotta get on their turn. Shoop. And one of them will shoot his crossbow at. Let's see who's close. Peter.
That's a miss.
And then let's see.
More of them. We're being flanked.
Have two attacks, and so he's gonna. Well, it's a crossbow, right? So you have to reload crossbows.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he can shoot the crossbow twice in the same turn, even with multi-attack. He's got to reload it.
Yeah, he can reload while moving. And...
Yeah. So he's gonna, maybe he'll get a little closer or something, and then the other guy, the other were-rat, is gonna do the same, but he's gonna shoot at Scrax, I guess.
Oh, if this hits, I get to try something. Oh.
Grab it, throw it back.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I want to see that.
All right. Yeah.
Crossbow. I got that in Valhalla where you can grab their things and source them back.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You're rooting for him to hit you.
I was like, come on. It's just like, come on.
I get to see your character up there opening up his shirt and showing his chest like, come on, buddy.
3, 4,
hit me
5.
right here.
That's funny.
Cool.
All right, so Scrax. Speaking of scratches, Scrax.
How far away are they? 40 and 65. So I guess the closest one. I can vault across those.
More kung fu moves.
35.
Whoa. Wow. Freaky.
Let's do a unarmed strike.
23 is definitely a hit.
Damage.
Oh, sorry.
Bonus action, unarmed strike.
$19, definitely a hit. Pow, pow. Chop, chop.
And with the 1-2.
1-2, pow, pow.
There we go.
Peter. Gonna do, let's see.
Arrow goes whistling by your head. You turn around. You see a were-rat approaching the vineyards.
120 feet. Okay, so I'm going to jump over this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay, yep. Eldritch Blast.
25. That's a hit.
Oh.
Eldritch Blast on the
Critical hit.
Critical.
Oh, yeah. That was a 20.
Critical hit.
Shapow.
Oh.
Wow.
God.
I don't think I rolled very well on the damage, though. What did I get? 5 and
Did
7.
it do it?
Yeah.
Still,
Wait a minute. Did it not apply
it's
it?
not bad.
What happened? I do not feel like it applied it. Let me close this window. Open. I'm just looking at. Yeah, he's still at full power. Let me right click. Apply damage. There it is. Okay. You moved. You shot. Is that the end of your turn? Brendel.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
The were-rat that's dead above me, he had a sword. Do
Yeah.
you think it's within reach where I can just scoop it up as I'm running away from him?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
So
Just grab his sword.
I want to
So
scoop
you've
it up.
got an axe in one hand and you pick up the sword in
Yeah,
the
I'm
other
just
hand?
holding the axe in my off hand, not my dominant hand. Holding the sword in the other one.
You
Okay.
should kick it, like lift it up with your foot, like
Yeah.
grab it out of the
Yeah,
air.
do something cool like that, yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. And then when I get there, I'm going to take that sword, just throw it at him.
It's totally like a Conan movie or something.
Yep.
So you're throwing a short sword.
Yep. I don't expect it to hit him point on. I just want to hit him.
A short
like when
sword thrown. What does that do?
It could be like a large rock.
So
I'm sure there's a rule for it, but
I don't know.
let's
I don't even know what I
do
need to
something.
roll.
Let's do something interesting with like dexterity and disadvantage.
Okay. Or would we do athletics?
Yeah.
Can I
Let me see what you roll for athletics is fine. That's strength. Okay.
And you want me to do disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not
you're
a throwing
it's a
weapon.
freaking sword. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got a 20 on one and then a 4 on the other. That's funny. So I got a 10.
Okay.
One of my aced it, and the other one I didn't.
Oh yeah, man, it rolled it weird. It gave you a 10.
Yeah, because I rolled a 4 on the other one, but with all my bonuses, it comes up to 10. Athletics is a high one for me.
Oh yeah, disadvantage. Right, yeah. Yeah, 10 is not that great.
Maybe I just scared him a little.
So like, yeah, he's like, ah, you throw it at him and it kind of it comes near him, but it goes by him handle first and doesn't hurt him. But good for cinematics.
Yeah.
All right. And that's like as close as you could get.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't have any ranged weapons, and so
yeah. All right, 1, 2, 1. Let's see. He could scrabble over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he can't really get close enough. So he'll step around and he'll shoot his crossbow, hand crossbow that he had reloaded at you. Oh. He rolls a 23.
That is a hit, but with immunity, so I take half that.
Okay. Half of that is 2, I guess.
Yeah, I just want half damage. Yep.
Okay. And then he's reloading his crossbow, and that's the end of his turn. And then the other were-rat is on Scrax, and so he's going to try and bite Scrax.
Reject the poison. Reject the poison.
that's a hit.
Okay. Damage on that is it's a 6. So 6 damage from that bite, and I'll need a DC 11 Constitution check.
All right.
Channel your Chuck Norris. You can do it.
Apply damage.
Oh no!
Welcome to the crew, rat.
Ow!
That you feel kind of a nauseating feeling as the were-rat crunches down on your arm and your shoulder.
You realize you're not allowed in the kitchen anymore at the troll school. We will not have that on our. We don't have rats. We just don't have rats.
And so he has 2 attacks, and now that he's bit you, he's gotten close and bit home. He's going to swing his short sword at you or stab at you with it.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
That rat is pissed off at you.
Oh, that was not even. I didn't do a critical.
Yeah, just roll again. I'll add to it.
Yeah, so I'll hit damage and I'll do normal again. So that comes to 13, it looks like.
Yep.
13
Damn.
damage.
That rat's vicious.
That's messing me up, yeah.
Must be the boss. Holy crap. Okay, that's the end of that were-rat's turn. What are you going to do, Scrax? You've just been bit and you feel yucky.
You're on the ropes.
Try to waylay into him here.
All right, do it.
Kick his ass, Seabass. Kick his ass.
Unarmed strike.
It's like,
Oh.
yes, it's like Hulk
That is a
Hogan.
hit.
You know, it's like hand drops.
Revenge.
Hand stops.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you do 6 points of damage.
Where's it again?
Do it again. Do it
Flurry
again.
of blows. 2 more attacks.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Boom.
Oh, good. And then 1 more.
13's a hit.
Oh.
And he's kind of staggered a little bit. Oh, Peter, rescue Scrax.
I don't feel so good.
Right. All right, so I get my Eldritch Blast ready to attack the one, and then like last minute I'll turn it and shoot the one that Scrax is fighting with. Trying to finish him. Eldritch Blast. Oh, damn it.
Oh.
Saw that 19-3, 19-3.
Goes past.
Aim is just a little off.
He looks at you. He sees it. He ducks. Oh.
That would have been excruciatingly painful.
I don't like seeing my friend get bit. 30, boom. I'd hop over that right next to that rat.
Barreling through it.
Roll intimidation.
Oh, that's a good one for me too. Where's it? Where's it?
Yeah, you've definitely scared this were-rat. You get advantage on your next attack.
Okay, let's do this.
He looks up in fear.
Be afraid.
17 is a hit. What happens? Because I'm sure this has got to kill him, right? What was the damage?
8.
8. Oh, so close.
It's a bad roll.
Slash the crap out of him, though. So he's bleeding all over the place. He's staggered. You think that he's on the ropes.
I wish I had a bonus action.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I only get one action.
Okay, so the were-rat above, it's his turn. He sees Peter shooting the Eldritch Blast, and he tries to flank you by shooting the hand crossbow at you. Oops. I guess it doesn't matter. They're identical.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay. And the damage from crossbow is... what just happened?
You shot a little tiny arrow.
Oh, it did it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get the animation, so I was like looking at the screen. When are the dice going to roll? So 5 damage for Peter.
I'm just imagining this little tiny crossbow and a little tiny were-rat hand.
Yeah, I imagine something like, I mean, if it's a hand crossbow, it's got to be a little bit big enough to shoot a good damaging thing. So it's not going to be like a pea shooter or anything, but it is smaller than a regular crossbow. What is the? Let's see. Yeah, it's a 1d. It's a 1d6 plus 2. All right. And then he's going to, he didn't move, so he can still do some movement and get close to Peter and do his second attack. And he's going to try and bite Peter. Oh, no. More biting.
It's gonna be the band of were rats.
What?
Oh,
No. So you are hit by a bite, and I'll need a Constitution saving throw.
If you two turn into were rats, I am not gonna do it. Just
Come
part of the
on,
group.
no.
Oh, was that a 20?
Oh,
it was totally a 20. So I have to roll a little more damage. So it was 3
Guys, I'm not
plus.
feeling too good.
So that was 10. And what was your Constitution? 7. Yeah, you feel nauseated as well.
I'm gonna have to put them down, aren't
I
I?
think these things have COVID or something.
Are we gonna have to old yell at y'all later?
Spoiler.
Yeah, I guess total's 8 points of damage. You still alive?
Good Lord.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the first hit
yeah.
he's taken.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Still got 14.
Now the highly damaged were-rat weakly takes a swing at Brendel with his short sword. I'm gonna say it's with disadvantage because he's so weakened, and he rolls I guess a 12.
Yeah, when he swings down, I just go and catch it.
So you caught a hold of the sword,
Yeah.
Stab him
and
with
he
it.
can't. He's like he wants to swing at you, and you know he kind of weakly swipes his hand at you and misses, and that's the end of his turn. Scrax.
Okay.
I'm
You
holding the
could
sword.
blow him over probably.
Break his neck.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is hit him. You definitely hit him. So so you're killing him. What happens here? He's very weak and bleeding all over the place.
Just kind of wobble up to him, just crack his head.
All right.
Just sit.
Okay. That brings us to Peter.
I'm in a bad spot here because I think my Eldritch Blast gets disadvantaged because it's a ranged attack. That's okay, I know it's my turn. And it takes an action to summon my sword. So I guess I could Burning Hands him.
Yeah, light him up.
Yeah, let's do that. My last spell slot. This better be good.
It's is it automatic damage? I gotta do a saving throw.
Yeah, I'll roll for damage and then you roll for. Ooh, 16 points. That's good. All right, now you need a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw.
Nope.
16 points of fire damage.
Okay. Let me make sure I highlight him, and then apply 16 points of damage. Oh, he buckles. This was fire damage, so he's like he's all burnt up and blackened, and his hair is singed, and he's got burn blisters all over his face. He's like, ah. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Brendel, you're up.
I'm gonna charge him, jump over this, and try to just like curb stomp him with my axe.
And so it's a repeat. It's like the exact same thing happened. Somebody beat the living daylights out of this one, and he looks up and sees this dark shadow coming at him. Roll intimidation.
Like a pinball,
where's-
one side of the battlefield to the other.
Why isn't okay? There it goes. My menu wasn't running.
Definitely scares him.
critical.
You have advantage on your next attack. He cowers before your darkened form appearing above him.
Your fancy suit starts popping.
13 is a hit,
Okay, damn it.
landing right on top of him. I'm sure this will finish him.
Last time I did that.
You couldn't possibly do less than. So he is utterly destroyed. Describe what you did. You landed upon him.
I just land like square on his back, drop him to the ground, and then use my great axe,
Be
kind of
careful,
the end of it, just drive it down his neck.
it melt your boots. He's still smoldering.
You
And then while I'm
dispatched
still
him.
enraged, I look up at Peter and like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, thanks. I was about torching him. He was almost dead.
You look a little ratty.
I am kind of hungry for some cheese.
Me too. We need to find some cheese quickly.
I think we
That
need to
sounds
get
good.
to a healer.
Maybe they
I
have like
wonder
a
if-
cheese plate at this place.
They may have a healer here because there are a lot of times halflings. They know like herbs and potions, and
It's kind of
Local
racist, but
remedies.
okay, whatever.
it's just a common trait of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think do we have any cheese?
Itch. A little itch.
If I see whiskers coming out of their face, I'd be heading them.
Nothing at this point. You
We
just
can't
felt
be
really nauseous when you got bit.
we can't be the brave rat companions. It just can't happen.
No symptoms yet, except for thoughts of cheese, I guess, that you
This
seem to
It
be
might just be
having.
normal.
Examine the scarecrow. See exactly what this thing is.
Yeah, let's do an investigation. You're gonna check out the scarecrow, see
Yeah.
what you can see.
In my weakened state.
Okay, so
Peter's-
let's see, Peter, and well, first of all, yeah. So you find a silver ring. This seems to be a silver ring, and it was on a cheap chain around the scarecrow's neck. Let's see. Can I get? I want to do another kind of check. What could we do? Let me see.
Arcana, maybe?
What's that?
Arcana? Trying to see.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to figure out do an Arcana check. Maybe you can understand what this ring might be. Does it have some mystical value or something?
Is this,
7.
is this what's animating this scarecrow?
Yeah, that seems to be your hunch. Yeah, you see some symbols on it, and you've seen one of those symbols before, and it stands for life. So maybe that's what this ring was doing. I'd also like to get let's go with some sort of wisdom skill check. What kind of wisdom skill checks are there? Let's see, animal handling,
Perception.
insight. Yeah, let's do some insight checks. Okay, so
Oh, yeah, nothing.
Scrax, you're looking at this ring, and it seems familiar. Like you've seen it very recently. Like you've seen a very similar ring somewhere. Yeah, you seem to remember that the snow beetle woman had a lot of silver rings, and it seems similar to those. Maybe one of those rings. It's kind of a feeling like it seems familiar.
Okay. Well, I don't want to actually touch the ring, so I kind of grab a stick and pick it up, put it in a pouch. Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of keep it tucked away for the moment. But I do tell the other guys, hey, I think this might belong to the snow beetle lady. Looks really familiar to what she was wearing.
Yeah, that would figure the way she was acting. And
Yeah.
my suspicions are she's involved somehow.
Mm.
Okay.
Anything interesting on the were-rats? Like, it's interesting that they had a group of were-rats that are fighting on their side.
Yeah, it is strange. They had, you saw they had weapons, and then let's say they had some coins. So we'll say see there was 4 of them, and we'll say that I'll say between them there was probably 6 silver pieces on their person.
I want to take one of the crossbows and
Sure.
whatever bolts I can collect.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. I think I can drop weapons on you. I wonder if I can just drag it off of the... and then bring up yours. I wonder if you can drag from one to the other.
It'd be nice to have at least one ranged weapon while I'm trying to close ground.
Monsters don't always have weapons as separate. There's separate items. I don't know.
Well, I've been using it. It's in the... it's under attack. So I wonder if I can just drag it. Will that work? Yeah, there it is. Boom.
Nice, yeah. We did.
Try it out. See if it works.
Crossbow, like that.
Oh, yeah. Comes up with an attack and...
Everything, yep.
It's a good one, too. 1d6 plus 2.
Uh-huh.
That seems good.
Yeah.
I can't picture you raging.
No.
And being able to aim.
This is just one of those things where, like, if at the beginning of a battle, if I'm having to close ground because I have nothing now,
Yeah.
I could just quickly fire and then close. Yeah.
Yeah.
And since it's kind of small, I can wear it around like a necklace. I have like around like a chain,
not this big to Brendan.
I have it hanging. It's like just I can get it go.
Fight the power.
Had to modify it and cut out the little finger protecting thing so my hand would fit in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, a little modification.
I'll file it off.
Sawed off crossbow.
Sawed off crossbow.
So we have evidence that could implicate beetle whatever in this, but is it worth it to go and confront her?
So we weren't being hired to confront her. We can turn over the evidence.
I mean,
if they want us to confront her, they can pay us a little bit more because that's a lot more. I don't want to be known as the group that goes around bullying halflings. And she seemed kind of well-to-do. We could make a lot of powerful enemies, us confronting her directly.
Yeah, I guess
probably also talk to the... what's the name of the people we're helping?
Stout fellow.
So you're at the Stout.
Talk to them and see if they want it or if they want to pursue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could go and just threaten her and say, "Don't do this again," and we won't tell.
They're under our protection now.
Yeah.
If you think our Scarecrow ruining a few vines is bad, and we got were-rats on our side too.
We got at least 2.
Switch now.
Give us all your
cheese. So you it's the middle of the night. You were like, are you gonna wake the folks up? They didn't. Your commotion out there didn't seem to wake anybody up.
People sleep really well.
Well, you're at like a barn, so maybe you're a little bit too far away or something.
I don't know if we should wake them up. I think we should wait until morning.
Yeah,
let them have peaceful night's sleep.
Yeah. Okay. So then, you in the morning, you go and talk to them in the morning, and they're like, "Oh, good morning. Did you see anything in the night?"
This.
Whoa.
We have I have the bodies laid out nice and neatly in the yard.
But there were
in their eyes.
Giant rats too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually a trio.
I'm so thankful.
Dirty, nasty creatures.
Possible bad news about your neighbors too.
Yeah, pull out the pouch with the chain.
What is that? And she kind of leans back.
We think this is what animated the Scarecrow, what brought it to life. These magical ruins spell out life in some sort of magic script.
The funny thing about it is we recognize that ring.
Yeah.
And
where does it come from?
The Lady Snow Beetle was wearing rings very similar to this yesterday.
What? Why? Why would she? That's awful.
Sabotage.
So you think she's responsible for this?
If I had to guess, she is. You're cutting into her business now that you are starting to do better with your wine, and she's pretty
Your wine
high,
is clearly better.
well-to-do. Your wine is clearly better than hers. You know, and you know how nobles get. They get kind of offended when what they perceive as underlings start impeaching on their turf. Yeah, new money.
That's so awful. I guess we would have to speak with her.
Well, that's what we were going to ask you. Would you like us to speak with her?
Or we can turn this into the City Watch if you prefer them deal with it.
I wouldn't want you to harm her.
No.
Just please, I would like to know, why would she do such a thing? And just somehow, please ask her. We don't mean her any harm. We're simply business people like she is.
Well, obviously not. You're nicer business people.
Well, she's, of noble blood. You know how they are. But I wouldn't want you to harm her. Just please ask her, to leave us in peace.
We can do that. We won't harm her. We don't want that
point
either.
Clear, yeah.
Okay.
We'll let her know that you have friends that are watching out for you too.
Oh, thank you so much. And we would be so happy if you would take this a barrel of our wine as an expression of our gratitude. Thank you so much.
Yes, we appreciate that. We can, once this barrel is used up, we can discuss further business future.
Right. As I recall, you seem to be pleased with our wine. We would love to do business with you.
Mm-hmm. Maybe have you be our wine supplier, and we can share the cut.
Well, you are that famous inn that has a dragon to advertise for you. I'm sure that our wine would become even more well known.
Sounds like a plan.
Would you join us for breakfast, please, and
yes,
serve you a big, farm breakfast and
first breakfast
and wine, of course,
bottle of wine with it
with breakfast.
Now, is there cheese at this table at this point?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay,
it's definitely cheese.
So I'm going to pull.
Worried for a second, like
I'm going to pull the moss aside and say, "Have you ever heard of were rats?"
You're pulling the stout fellow off to the side.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of were rats?
Were rats? Changelings.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard fairy tales, of course.
So
I've never seen a were rat until I guess you're saying these rat creatures are were rats.
Yeah, the ones we kill were. Yeah, but if she doesn't know anything about them, I'm not going to ask her about healing. Then I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to let on that these two have been bit because they may be looked upon down.
Start for the cheese.
Stigma against the infected.
Rabies.
Yeah. Foam at the side.
All right.
We're gonna have to do Old Yeller. I'm gonna have to put you in a cage and put you down.
So they serve you a very nice breakfast and includes a wine spritzer with your breakfast, maybe yeah.
Nice. This place is fancy.
Well, they're a wine. They're a farm, so they eat well, and but it's a family and some farmhands there, and then they go about their business. Thank you so much.
Well, let's go pay Mrs. Snow Beetle a visit.
Right. Okay,
Should we
so you can
grab-
go across there, and it's busy
grab
as
like
ever.
the heads of the were rats and the scarecrow and just kind of
Yeah, I mean,
What do you know
we're
about
just gonna like in private in an office somewhere, not in front of everybody, but see if we can get tell her
Yeah,
it's
so you
urgent.
meet with Blossom. You arrange to meet with Blossom Snow Beetle privately in her office. Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah, and we don't
Okay.
want to do this in public and embarrass her.
Sure.
Again, my mindset is she's noble. We don't want to make a I mean, we want to scare her not to hurt these people anymore, but we don't want to call her out and make her have to defend her honor and all that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So you're back. What brings you back to our establishment?
Now you can do the head thing. This would be a good time to do that
thing. What is it? Oh, is the scarecrow one of the heads?
Scarecrow and the were rat heads.
like pieces of
So she seems very nervous.
It's like we need to talk.
You should bring out the ring and dangle it too.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Why are you bringing these heads and they're on my desk? Why are you doing this?
I noticed there's a tan line on that finger.
This might fit it.
Oh, so so you're pointing out that the rings are similar. She's like, can I get an insight check, please? Actually, no. Let's do intimidation. Sorry, because you threw all that stuff on her desk. I think intimidation's what we want, and that is a DC.
I'm more interested
15. So Peter is giving her the evil eye, and it's kind of scary from a warlock type, right? I'm so sorry, and I only wanted to. They're doing so well, and I didn't want it to eat into our business, and no one was supposed to get hurt. It was only to harm the vines and ruin their wine business.
Well, let's talk about how you can make this right.
I won't do it anymore. And she takes off the ring to hand it to you, and then it turns to like ash and a little bit of smoke because she took it off her finger. And then the ring that you had on the chain, it also did the same thing. Poof. Like it won't happen anymore. Well, I'm so sorry.
It'd be unfortunate if this got out in the community that you were doing this, obviously, because you run a great establishment here.
I'm so ashamed. Yes.
But we're business owners too. We understand that you try to make a living here, but so they're cutting into your business, but you have a chance to make more business. Your wine was just adequate. It was okay, but your meat is really good.
Oh, well, yes, of course.
We happen to open a bar establishment.
Yes.
Maybe we can make a deal with you where we can both make a little bit more business.
Oh, yes, sure. I would love for you to purchase our mead. Mm-hmm. I could give you a good deal.
It would have to be a really good deal, seeing as what we just went through.
So you're blackmailing me.
Well, I don't know if it's. I'm giving you a chance to make right. Is what
We're
I'm doing.
not saying that. But...
You can still make a profit here.
Right. Mutually beneficial arrangement.
Yeah. Mutually beneficial, probably just not as beneficial as it would have been if you would have ran clean business.
We will, of course. I think I can arrange a discount for you, of course.
And I mean, it goes without saying, this should not happen again. We are friends with the Stout Fellows and would not be this lenient.
Yes, of course.
We would like to become friends.
Leave them in peace and compete fairly. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
so she's kind of wringing her hands. She's kind of nervous.
She seems.
If I can get did you do the insight check? I can use those.
No, I never did it.
So the other two. So Carl did one. 9.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my insight. Where the hell is it?
Between history and intimidation.
Oh, there it is. No, I got investigation, intimidation. Oh, there it is.
Insight.
Oh, it was like, nope.
Okay. So yeah, she's nervous, but you can't really tell why. She's not saying anything.
Ultimately, we'd like to become friends with y'all too. We like the stout fellows, but you run a good business here, and we can all benefit from this in the long run. So just like we're helping them out, protecting them, we can do the same for you if you run a clean business, and we're all benefiting.
Right. I would be. Yeah. I would be less. I'm sorry. I'm out of sorts. My son has gone missing, and so maybe I've been making the wrong decisions. Because he's not here, and I love him so much, and he helped with the business, but he's gone missing. My son Dasher, Snow Beetle.
How does a name?
I'm so sorry.
No, that's understandable.
Where did he? What are the circumstances of his disappearance? Maybe we can help you with that.
Well, he goes off into the he's been sometimes he goes off into the city and he's gone for a while, but he's been gone for quite some time, over a month now, and so I'm worried something happened to him in the city.
What does he do when he goes into the city?
I don't know. He just would disappear for a week or so and come back, and he wouldn't tell me what was going on.
How old is he?
He's not a kid or anything. He's
okay.
Yeah, he's like working age.
Okay.
Does he have? Do you know of any
like
of his
18
friends or acquaintances or anything?
I don't know who he associates with in the city.
And you don't have any idea of where he might go in the city? What places he might frequent? Or
he wouldn't tell me anything.
Can you give us a description of him?
He's a halfling like us, of course, and she describes somebody who looks very much like your bartender. So maybe look at your notes.
We will keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out
He
for
may
him.
He may not want to be found.
Thank you.
We'll let you know. I was going to ask you about these were-rats. Where did they come into this picture? Well, I'll point to the heads. Did you hire them? That's very strange.
Changelings.
Well, there was this dark figure I came across in the village one night, and he must have overheard me complaining about the stout fellows, and he offered to help me curb their business, and for a price I paid him, and he said that he would take care of their business, and offered me this ring and said that it will animate a scarecrow to attack the vines in their farm. He didn't say anything about were-rats though.
We'll keep an eye out for your son.
Yeah, and let us know if you run across this guy again. Send us a message at care of the Troll Skull Tavern.
Yeah, we give her a message.
Okay. Yes.
And send us a shipment of your mead, and we will sell it for you and give you a fair cut of the profits.
Right. Okay. Absolutely.
With our discount, of course.
Yes. Thank you again, and I apologize. I feel so ashamed.
What's done is done.
I turn over a new leaf now. If you do hear of my son, I'd be so grateful.
Yes, we will
Our
let you know.
party's not great with names. We tend to forget them a lot.
His name is Dasher. His name
Dasher
is Dasher.
Snow Beetle. We got it.
Dasher
It's
Snow
in our
Beetle.
head now. Dasher Snow Beetle.
Thank you so much.
I would take notes, but I don't write so good.
Alrighty. Great.
Something next
Is
on
there
the
anything
list
else
we
I can
need
help
to-
you with, or
No.
are you guys gonna head out?
I think we need to find someone who can treat me and Peter.
Yeah, we can
All
head
right.
back. We can head
Some-
back to the Emerald Lady, the Falcon.
I do have it
and
in my
then-
notes. Dasher Snow Beetle.
It didn't click with me at all.
Along
It
with
didn't.
Kelso Fiddle, Nelso Fiddle,
Fiddle. What was his name? Was
Fiddle something?
Kelso Fiddlewick.
Fiddlewick. Yeah.
It was his buddy. They both came to your bar.
Sounds like
About
he
a
wanted to
week.
get away
It
from
was like a
Mama.
week ago or something, right?
We might want to tell him that he should at least let her know that he's okay. I mean,
Well, we'll talk to him first because there may be a reason he's hiding from her.
yeah.
So I don't know. He's 18. He's allowed to, do his own thing.
Mm-hmm. He is. All right. We could stop here, and then maybe we can have you visit the woman who hired you, and maybe she can offer some help with any problems you may have.
Yeah, she's all about balance, and I'm sure were creatures aren't part of balance. So
Right.
maybe she'll know something.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So we'll pick up when you arrive at her estate next week.
Yeah,
and and maybe you can address the issue you're having, and then maybe go seek some other further adventures.
In the meantime, can I keep a leash on them?
If
You're
they'll
always
let
walking
you, of
behind
course.
Too close.
Heal!